Hello YouTubers, this is a Geek Must Have with a product review of some LED road flares. If you're curious what these are, I'll be reviewing them in this video. This is a review of the Vankel 6-pack of LED road flares, provided courtesy of Vankel. And we are going to open them up, see how they work, and give them a good try out. Vankel 6-pack of road flares consist of a little carrying pouch, nylon pouch, with 6 plastic road flares in them. And that's what one of them looks like. These road flares have a number of different flashing modes. They have a SOS rescue mode, have a little 3 LED flashlight right up here on top, and they're waterproof, supposedly crush proof, which we will try out with the Jeep to see if that's true. They have a little magnet on the bottom so that you can stick them on the side of a vehicle if it's on the side of the road. They take 3 AAA batteries to power. After examining the road flare, we also find out got a convenient little hook here so that you can hang it on stuff. And as I mentioned before, it's got a magnet. So we'll open this up and put some batteries in it. So we'll zoom into this road flare. Is a set of screws on the top, and the lid is removed by you finding these little lips that are here and pulling up on them. And then the case opens. So we'll take some AAA batteries. I want to mention that the case has a waterproof seal on it to make certain that the unit stays waterproof. And it's made out of some pretty heavy-duty plastic, and the screws on it are pretty substantial that screw it back to the unit. When you're reassembling the unit, you want to make certain that this seal is sealed all along the inside. And I noticed when I was putting it together, it seems to seal better when the screws are in a particular order. So if it doesn't seal correctly this way, turn it around and try it again. But make certain that the gasket is sealed before you tighten any of the nuts up. So I'm going to try this way. And I think the reason why it only goes one way is because of the battery pack and the way the bottom is constructed. So I'm going to turn this around. And there we go, that snaps in nice. So if it doesn't snap back together when you're trying to put it together, rotate it 180 degrees. And then that way you can tell that the rubber gasket is sealed all along the inside. This is a short durability test of these. They're rubber bound on the outside. I would say they're pretty durable. The Vankel emergency warning light has a couple of modes. It's got 3 LED lights up here on top, and then it's got a ring of LEDs around the outside. The flashlight is operated by doing a double click on the button to turn it on and off. So 2 clicks turns it on. It's fairly bright. It would be great in almost any situation where you needed a real quick flashlight. And with the hook on the back and the magnetic button on the back here, it'd be possible for you to clip it on the inside of a hood of an automobile to look at your battery or whatever. 2 clicks turns it back off again. Now we'll go through the modes. First mode is the rotating The next mode is the rapid flashing. The next mode is the little less enthusiastic flashing. The next mode is like a circus arcade set of lights going around the outside. The next mode is the SOS mode, which is 3 short flashes followed by 3 long flashes. The next mode is all the lights on, solid and bright. And the next mode is all the lights are on, but much dimmer. Next mode are just 2 lights on. And the next mode are 4 lights on. Now we'll turn all of the studio lights off. And we'll go through the modes again. First mode, rapidly circling around the outside. The rapidly intense flashing. The less and less intense and less rapid flashing. The circus light mode, as I like to call it. The SOS mode with 3 short followed by 3 long. The solid, all the lights on. And the solid with the lights dimmer, maybe a little hard to tell the difference. Then 2 lights on, and then 4 lights on. And those are the modes of the Vankel emergency road flare. This is a view of all 6 of the lights, all using one of the different blink sequences. The next step in this review would be for us to try these in a real world environment. So we'll wait till it gets darker and we will try these outside with the Jeep. I'm going to run them all over. Every single one of them, a couple of times, just to see how durable they really are. This is my Jeep. I have it parked on the side of the road, and I have the Vankel emergency road flares going. This is kind of bright outside, and it's difficult to tell, but the lights are flashing enough that people can see them. I've had a couple cars go down the street so far and actually go around my Jeep. It's twilight right now, and much easier to see in twilight. It's getting a lot darker now, and the blinky lights are still blinking. They've been going for about an hour straight now, and haven't had any decrease in the amount of light that they're putting out. Epilogue. Did I run over the LED road flares? I like these road flares so much that I decided that I would just run over one of them a few times with the Jeep. The road flare survived, but it was just a little worse for wear. How long did the batteries last? I used Eveready batteries, and I left the LED road flares on for 3 hours, and that was right about when they were starting to fade a little bit. Did they end up in the Jeep as part of my kit? I don't put things in my Jeep that don't have a solid purpose or aren't going to be put to a good use. Yes, the Vankel lights are in the Jeep. My only complaint was the zipper on the nylon bag broke. It's not a problem because when the 6 LEDs are packed in that nylon bag, they are not coming out. If you were entertained, you learned something, or laughed just a little bit, press that like button. Leave me comments with suggestions, requests, or even criticisms. I try to respond to any and all comments. Show your support by subscribing to my channel. Every subscriber I get makes me smile just a little bit more. My goal is to have 500 subscribers by the end of the year. I have a companion blog at geekmusthave.com where I ramble on about all things technical. Stop by and visit me. Thank you, and have a good one.